Cobblemon is an upcoming Pokemon mod that has recently surged in popularity, and if you're a die-hard Pokemon fan and haven't tried this mod yet, what are you doing? Today, I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about this mod and how to get started with Cobblemon, and also what to expect from the future. Firstly, I highly recommend you don't play this as a standalone mod, as playing in a mod pack such as the one available on Modrinth will give you much more of an immersive experience to the mod. However, I'll leave both links in the description for whatever you guys want to choose. And just a little side note to this, I'd highly recommend also playing with shaders. It just makes everything look 10 times better. Anyways, let's get into this. When you first spawn into your Cobblemon world, you're going to be presented with one of the toughest choices ever in life. You guessed it, the starter Pokemon. Before you choose, please take into accountability the biome you spawn in, as your starter may or may not be affected to the naturally spawning Pokemon in that biome. And talking about starters, Cobblemon has a huge selection to choose from, all the way from the Kanto region through to the Paldea region. So there's a lot to choose from, and please choose wisely. Please do keep in mind that this mod is still getting actively worked on and updated, therefore not all Pokemon will have models yet. As of right now, there are roughly 700 out of the 1025 available, which is still a whole lot of Pokemon to catch and battle with in the grand scheme of things. But yes, in the future, all of them will be implemented at some point and the mod will be complete. Let's focus on what we got right here, right now. Let's carry on. After you have chosen your starter Pokemon and embarked on your Cobblemon adventure, there's a couple important items you're going to be needing. Starting off with the healer. To craft the healer, you don't need any modded materials apart from the revive. The revive can be obtained by killing Lilligants for a chance to drop revival herbs, then smelted into heal powder, and finally combined with honey to make a revive. I would highly suggest placing the healer down instantly just so it has time to charge and you're good to go to then pick it back up and take it wherever you need to go. Next up, the PC. The PC doesn't require any power, so you can use it straight away after crafting it. And here's the crafting recipe on screen here. This one doesn't require any modded items and just needs the glass and smooth stone. However, once you've crafted it, again, you're free to move, manage, and delete all Pokemon for your liking. Please don't delete Pokemon. And finally, last but not least, Pokeballs. Probably the most essential item you're going to need in the game, and honestly, they're really not that hard to make compared to old Pokemon mods and versions. Grabbing apricorns found on trees and copper from caves, you can easily craft yourself a whole range of different Pokeballs and go wild. When it comes to battling in Cobblemon, this mod hits the spot. This mod has integrated an almost replicated move system found in the game Legends Arceus, and it's amazing. By pressing the letter M on your keyboard by default, you can change move whenever you like without losing the previous move. This gives the player a lot of freedom and diversity when it comes to building movesets and competitively battling in Cobblemon, and it also gives the player a chance to be free and try moves that they wouldn't usually try. The only downside is to battling, in my opinion, in this mod. It doesn't show you the move when you hover over it during battle, and the only way to do it is exiting the battle and heading over to the Pokemon Stats UI. At the moment, it's not a huge deal, and I'm sure they'll add it in the near future. By pressing the letter M again, opening up the Pokemon Overview UI, heading over to the far right tab, you'll also be presented with the stats graph, which in my opinion is perfect for tracking EVs and IVs for the desired Pokemon you are training for. It gives you EVs, IVs, base stats, and even friendship levels that you can all track in real time. I know it might seem a lot, but trust me, you'll get used to it and you're gonna need it. And yes, as expected, this mod has all the essential berries and held items available to you in game. I'd highly suggest you grab yourself a held item for your Pokemon and work on leveling it up before tackling those high level Pokemon in the wild. The last thing you're going to want is your Charizard collapsing, am I right? Everything in this mod keeps it top notch when it comes to animations. From the catching animations, all the way through to the battling animations, this mod keeps it fresh in every aspect. And hey, look at my buddy Wooper here on my shoulder. In a previous version of this mod, they actually added it so these Pokemon you see in my party, these 6 Pokemon, will grant you all effects if they are on your shoulder. But due to the new updates, they're reworking it and adding more effects and such, so stay tuned for that. Speaking of updates, they've recently updated Cobblemon in January 2025, and they recently added the fishing update. This will allow the players to now fish for water-type Pokemon, and who knows, you might find yourself extra lucky and fish up a shiny red Gyarados. I highly doubt, but sure, go for it. I'm going to quickly go through some basic commands and commands that they've recently added, just for those people that want to mess around in a world and also just like creative mode in Minecraft. So the first two are the pretty basic, essential ones you should be knowing. /PC to access your PC, and /heal Pokemon to heal your party. If you want to spawn in a Pokemon, you can do /Pokespawn, and for example, Gyarados, and you can even put shiny next to it if you want it to be shiny. If you want the regular, just take away the shiny and you get the regular. If you'd like to give yourself a Pokemon, you can do /give Pokemon. I'm going to do one of my favorites, which is Delibird, and Delibird has been sent to my PC only because my party's full, but it would normally be straight to your party if you have an open slot. Speaking of the PC, you can give yourself every single Pokemon and they will be straight chucked into your PC by doing /give all Pokemon. As you can see in my PC now, I have every Pokemon in the game, which is pretty OP. And if you would like to spawn all Pokemon, this is where the lag comes in. You can do /spawn all Pokemon. Spawn all Pokemon. And my game is killing itself. But every Pokemon they've added to the game is now in front of me. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but there's a lot of mini ones Cobblemon have, and yeah. And finally, rounding off this video, I'd highly recommend you guys check out Cobblemon and give it a try if you're still stuck on the old versions of Pixelmon, or you haven't actually tried Pixelmon or Pokemon in Minecraft yet, because there's a whole lot of content in this mod and a whole lot of new features and cool animations, and there's still yet a lot to come. The patch notes and the official website is going to be in the description, along with the official Discord, where you can also keep up to updates, and also my Discord's going to be in the description, because why not? Join my Discord, I do some giveaways, and you can have insights to my content coming soon. And yeah, feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.